It's speaking English. What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Fandom Podcast. I'm your host, RJ Skeens. Here's my co-host,
Patrick Jorgenson.
Yeah, Patrick Jorgenson.
Right here.
And our
Marcus
good friend
Laurienti.
and co-host,
Marcus
Laurienti. I'm on one this morning. That's all right. Today we are diving back into Star Wars: The Clone Wars in chronological order. I finally drug Pat back into the chronological order.
What up, Pat? How's it going, man?
He's like, we're just gonna watch it through.
Look the wrong way. Fuck.
See, you don't even know which way.
I did it again. I was gonna go with Pat.
Like,
I'm like, Pat's to my right.
Hi, Marcus.
Wait. Hello, Mark. Hey, guys. But yes, we're watching the fandom here on Fandom today. We're watching season 1, episode 9, Cloak of Darkness. I think this is I should have had this pulled up. It's the 4th episode.
In chronological order.
Yeah, in chronological order, technically. It's the movie. I'm smart. Yep, the movie. Season 3, episode 1, Clone Wars Cadets. Then it's season 1, episode 5, Rookies. Then episode 4 is season 1, episode 9, Cloak of Darkness. And that's what we're watching today.
Fire.
Just a question. Why do they do it why do they do it? Why is the chronology all whack?
It's really out of like chronological order until like season 3, I think. I'm not 110% sure. I think season 3 is when it got really serious, and I believe that they didn't know how long the show was going to run. I bet that's my theory. George was just like, it's an animated show. I don't know how successful it's going to be.
Yeah.
And so it was originally intended to just be like stories of the Clone Wars and Star Wars, and I don't know if there was like they were intending to tell like a whole bigger picture. And like,
do you feel like they stretched a lot of the stories just for to make time?
No, I don't think so. I mean, like there are definitely like some filler episodes and stuff, but like they don't drag out episodes too long. I think the longest, like one of the longer arcs that we get are like 3 episodes for like extended periods.
Yeah, no 7 layer
like
DBZ.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're
No,
not
sir.
Power charge.
Multiverse.
Yep.
Sir, it was 5 minutes, but it took a season. We call mulligan on that one.
Mulligan. It's like, this is only 5 minutes, but you just watched 8 hours worth of television.
When your boss tells you to do something for 5 minutes and it's 5 Dragon Ball Z minutes.
You're like, well, I'll see you next year.
Overtime.
Overtime. Over 9,000.
Over
9,000 hours of overtime.
Oh, geez Louise.
What would that be? You'd have to work like,
I don't know.
No, that would be impossible. You'd have to work at least.
That's absurd.
And if you worked an hour every day, what? Fuck math. I'm not doing it.
There's 365 days. I'm just gonna say 24 hours.
We're here to talk about Star Wars.
I know, we're doing dumb math. This is Star Wars.
How much is 9,000 extra hours of work?
not a math podcast. Here we go. That's the kind of shit I do in my head, though. I'll be sitting there thinking about random stuff like it. 923 times 2 by 23. I'm like sitting there trying to do the math in my head, and then I get halfway through it, and I'm like, why am I doing this? But here we go. Star Wars: The Clone Wars, season 1, episode 9, Cloak of Darkness, 4th in chronological order. Rock and roll.
Pog.
You got a loading wheel.
Nice. My favorite part.
Are there spinning wheels? My favorite.
Yeah. You'll probably be notified though when there's like 40 minutes left or 10 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
We might have to do
Yeah, that's why I've been doing like one episode of the Clone Wars per episode lately because I'm like, it's quick and easy. It's a little bit more digestible. The last one got more views in like 6 days than the other one did in 2 weeks.
It's how it do. And it's the more you put out, the better.
Mhm.
I love that ship. The Republic Cruiser #1.
Man,
Oh, there's that lady.
Master
I
Dominara
never
and
remembered what her actual name was. I always remember her and Barriss Offrey were like
Dewey.
homies.
That was her Padawan. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Luminara and Dooley. She
Yep.
is a Miralan. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mirilan.
Yeah. Right now, for those who can't see, there's the weirdest looking Newt Gunray talking to the weirdest looking clone trooper I've ever seen.
He literally, his hair looks like if you inverted a mohawk.
for real.
Like he's got the two leftover parts on the side.
Oh, look at this. Is this a callback to Star Wars Episode 4?
A New Hope, probably.
It's just
Not
it
too
looks
sure.
like it because it goes. That's the only time you see it going into the bottom hangar of a Star Destroyer.
No, you're not wrong.
So, for someone who's not a Star Wars fan, what's the importance of the dude who's currently handcuffed?
Oh, Gunray for somebody-
Holy, wait a second, Mister. You never watched any Star Wars?
Nah, I'm the dumb.
Star Wars Episode anything?
I mean, you
Oh,
watch.
I mean, I've seen it.
it.
It's just he didn't ever seem like an important.
He
character.
is. If Gunray is one of the first people that we meet in Episode 1.
Yeah.
Really?
That's
Basically,
who,
he's
go ahead.
the leader of the Trade Federation, and he's basically he's like the oligarch of that.
Yeah, he's basically he's a lying POS. He's like, I'm not working with the separatists. I'm just part of the Trade Federation. We've got all these deals with everybody. We're not picking sides. They're just making money off the war. But yeah,
Huh.
in Episode 1, I was gonna say Liam Neeson, but Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's who they're going to meet with diplomatic relations, and they never meet.
Yep.
Shoot.
It's like he kind of does the equivalent of trying to assassinate FBI agents
Mm,
and then failing.
Mhm.
I see. So does he play both sides in this just to profit? Is
Yeah.
that why he's a POS?
Oh,
I
he
mean,
does.
I think he's definitely more on the separatist side.
Mhm.
But he definitely does try to play both sides. He's not.
He's always looking after
He
his
will
own
always
tail.
deny that he's working with the separatists.
Gotcha.
See, that's interesting. I thought that was just known fact that he was working with them and that he was always just kind of like their little.
No,
Puppet.
he's like, I'm part of the Trade Federation. I am not favorable of for the separatists or for the Republic. I am neutral.
Gotta love
He's a-
space lobbyists.
Gonna say he's a
Pretty much.
fucking liar.
He's a straight liar, dude.
It is funny because in this you actually see more. He has emotions other than his, I don't know. The other ones he's kind of just like, I mean, he's a bumbling idiot, but he kind of has his like, it's just stone face, like, oh no, what is happening?
Bro, I just had a revelation. I was an alien for 1 year for Halloween, when Star Wars came out, the first episode 1 came out. That shit, I was Viceroy.
You were the viceroy.
I was Viceroy. Because I
Oof.
remember
It's
I
like-
had the freaking red like cloak and everything, or like gown
Yeah.
and shit. That's what in the world? I thought I was just some random alien, and I was just looking at his face and like, dude, that looked just like the mask that I had.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next year I was Obi-Wan Kenobi. I know it was probably Obi-Wan Kenobi again.
Whoa.
Why are they
Yeah.
flying butt plugs into the
I was gonna
ship?
say screws, but whatever, same.
Same thing. Same concept.
It's drilling into something.
Oh my.
Oh my.
It's breaching our hull.
Yo, you gotta pay extra for the ones that do
Bro.
that.
It went in like this.
The old razzle dazzle.
They all razzle dazzle, clean you out. That's gnarly.
That reminds me of like Borat. For those who know, but
These super battle droids are always so gnarly.
those are cooler than any android I've seen, or like any, I don't know what they call them, the droid, just
Yeah.
straight up droids. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a. I don't know. Do you have a technical term, Jake? Is it the I-47-38 super battle droid or something?
I don't know the exact model of super battle droid. No.
Oh, but there is an exact model. I was fucking around. I was just like,
the fun fact, there is a book, one of the Thrawn books actually. There's a flash, I think it's the second of the Thrawn trilogy, when he's in the Empire working, like Thrawn Ascendancy or something like that. Anakin Skywalker, Padme Amidala, and Thrawn all meet on Batuu, and they like destroy a separatist operation on Batuu, where the separatists have created like this synthetic armor that has like plastic synthetic in it that diffuses blaster bolts and deactivates lightsaber blades. And those droids would have like completely changed the outcome of the war had, you know, they implement that into super battle droids like they were.
So why did they close the door before they could have walked around that door, closed it?
we can't put logic to this, bro.
The clones are disposable, is basically what they're
I
saying.
see.
Yeah.
They're like fully grown 7-year-olds with laser guns.
All right, here we go.
Oh, hey, that's like the first time that you actually see one of those droids do something. The little
Wally bot.
Yeah. First time you see one of those is in Star Wars Episode 4.
D. Bradley talking to himself. Probably even talking to himself when talking to the droid.
Imagine him practicing talking to himself. Oof.
I was gonna say, when you think about it, they're all talking to themselves.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
One big inner monologue. That's the first time I've seen someone use like Semtex grenades or something like that in the show.
Those are the thermal detonators.
Those are sweet.
With magnetic locks.
Mm-hmm. And some, I guess the timer's set to like a sync time.
Why does that character look like Voldemort? Is that the evil Sith
yeah,
power?
She's well, I don't know why Asajj is bald. I think she's always been bald. I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
she just looks aged almost, like
in the first
beef
in that like
is.
In the first like series where there's the first Clone Wars animated series that's like was on Cartoon Network.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Asajj was very like androgynous, and I had no idea if she was like who or what she was exactly.
Like I'm at that point too. The hairless harpy.
Hairless harpy, yeah.
Oof. Coming from like a 13-year-old.
Pay attention to the voice, just her voice, Asajj Ventress. You'll notice that voice actress from here on out in like so much shit. So much.
So what's the green designation for the clones?
The green clones, I believe, are the what's the fort? I think it was the 41st something. Where was it?
Then also, those are aren't those supposed to be like the blue guys are like?
They're Senate.
I thought they were.
royal
Yeah, I was like, they're
guards.
Senate guards.
Yeah,
Then what are they doing here?
they're higher rank guards, like
Oh,
higher rank security.
they're also not clones.
No,
She just got finessed.
Yep.
That dude's laugh cracks me up.
oh,
He looks like a prophet from Halo.
It does.
How do you like your room now? All the tables turned, Padawan.
Isn't Lumar Undrali that lady?
Luminara
Isn't-
Newly?
Yeah, isn't she she's like turns out to be evil or something?
No, not her. What you're not you're on to something. You are correct. That's happens a little bit later. That's actually towards the end of season 5 or 6.
Yeah, there's some traitor stuff goes on.
It's like pivotal plot stuff. That I want.
Yo, she just wall jumped.
Marcus. Playing some Assassin's Creed.
Finessed. Slide
Dude, the
canceled. Now she's sliding down.
Freaking sliding down the elevator shaft. I've always thought
that
that would be
is
so
brutal.
freaking cool.
Yeah, why the heck didn't Anakin do that when he was falling down the
With
thing?
the Emperor, well, I guess he did have the.
Because he only had one
Oh.
hand.
Look at that, dude. It's a bunch of MG42s.
So is she currently in charge of Ahsoka?
Yeah, like what's the deal? Like Ahsoka has like 8 masters. She's like buddies with Plo
her
Koon, and she's
master
buddies with.
so Plo Koon, like, I saved her life. We'll find that out later on in the show too.
Then she's also Anakin's.
but she's yeah, she's
Padawan.
Anakin's Padawan. But because it's wartime, they send people where their skills are best used.
She's like a Jedi intern.
Pretty much. She's a Padawan for loan. That would hurt.
Right in the eye.
Yeah,
Right
that
in the
reminds
eye.
me when I was working in a restaurant once, like that we used to like clear out like wasabi tins
Oh
or like
gosh, I know that.
ramekins or whatever.
Mm.
And I turned one over and like the steam from it and
Oof.
the fact that it was a wasabi canister, like right to the eyes.
How big were the
Just
ones?
flash
you went to
grenaded
at
yourself.
Yeah, I
Joe's?
turned it
They were
over and I'm like, oh.
like 8 quart like bins of wasabi or some crap like that. Just giant freaking tubs of wasabi. Like, you get where are my hands?
Freshness
It's like
guaranteed.
the size of my torso. Just having to clean out that with residual wasabi on the sides, just blasting it. You can't breathe. Your
Yeah.
eyes melt.
R.I.P.
People walk into the back and they start coughing. They're like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "It's the wasabi." I'm like,
Oh,
"Wasabi."
Wasabi.
I swear I did that at my restaurant too, and I'm like, why? Nobody told me about this. And then my manager at the time said, "Hey, throw it in the walk-in and stay in there until it's cold."
Huh.
So all that like steam's just going right in my eye.
Like,
Anywho.
he's trapped me with it.
Lightsabers.
Yeah, this is actually a really cool lightsaber fight.
So I heard it's taboo. Like I watched a YouTube video, so don't agree with the validity of this, but it's taboo to, like, when you're fighting with lightsabers, to turn off your lightsaber mid-fight to like go around someone or something, like to use it as a tactic. It's seen as like an unwritten rule, like you don't do that.
I mean, it's one of those things that like probably it's just like
I think
nobody's come up with it and they always got to make it cool.
Oh,
So
I
they're
see.
like, it's something that would make sense. Like I've seen I was like looking up like lightsaber maneuvers back in the day, And I saw like a couple of them that were like, yeah, and then you do this and then you turn off your saber and you cut them into pieces or whatever. And I was like,
Yep.
that's dope. But I mean, it's obviously all made up in people's heads. They're just like, oh,
Yeah,
that's the one
I
thing
feel
about
like I
Star
don't know.
Wars.
It's like a nobility thing that some people may have held. I don't know. I feel like we've actually seen like somebody do something counteractive to that statement, where
Yeah.
they
hmm
I also
kind of
think it's
like,
probably just dumb to turn your lightsaber off if somebody else is like a trained Jedi, even if you do it for a second to try and get around them. They're probably just like, and now I got you.
Right.
Turn it off and you're dead. I forgot that guy's a little traitor.
for real. I honestly didn't like him the moment that he came on the screen. It was, I don't know, very pretentious.
Yo, she held the boy Wally up.
I feel bad for all the droids. They always just end up in the worst predicaments, just
They
being like
do.
little cute, like side characters.
Oh, we got 10 minutes left. And we got 8 minutes in this. Cool. That's gonna be perfect.
Very nice.
Which honestly is like 6 minutes with credits. So I've been a fool.
I've been a fool. Why is she a fool?
Because it's the traitor.
Ah,
And then Ventress is like, haha.
Was Ahsoka's blade always green?
They're green, yeah. And then she gets, I believe, some blue ones at some point. And then they turn silver.
Yeah. Now here's the other
Nice.
thing too. With the whole well, like back in the day, it didn't really ever matter until like Star Wars, the Old Republic decided to make like meanings to all the like colors.
Mm-hmm.
Is that do they go into the color meaning,
Yes,
or is that just
her
kind of like
color changing is at least the silver changing is in relation to her like standing in the force and things along those lines, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain, because I don't want to ruin it for Marcus. But yeah, it does correlate with that.
because that was something that I was like, I kind of liked it. And then I'm kind of like, I don't know. I like the fact that like maybe just the different people have different colors because it's just more in tune with their personality than like the fact that they're like, I study the force more.
I like the idea of maces being like purple because
He's
the
using
more
Vapad.
aggressive, yeah, his specific, force, like I guess lightsaber force form. He does
You know
use
why
this
it's-
like specific. What?
Do you know why it's called Vapad or Vapad or whatever?
I've listened. I know I've listened to a book and it
Yep.
it explains it. I don't remember which
It was
book
Star
it
Wars
is.
Episode 3.
It
the
was.
big
Oh,
one.
you're
doesn't she
right.
just use the force?
That's what I was thinking too in that situation. Like she's just pulling her up and she's struggling.
Like, take a few of
Force?
those pounds off with your mind. Like, work smarter, not harder. Like, the fuck?
Why is it called Vapad?
It's actually because it's named after a like an alien called a Vapad, and it's like a
Oh yeah, that's
multi-tentacled thing, and it whips the thing around, and
It's like
it whips its
like
tentacles
furiously
around
and
in
things
such a
like that,
fast
yeah.
pace that it looks like Mace
Release
Windu's
the
like
Kraken.
fighting style. But what's funny is that in the actual Star Wars movie, like Mace Windu's movements are not at all like that. So it's kind of
No.
like, okay, just spend some belief there.
Yeah, but I think we see him here in the Clone Wars. a
Dude,
little
Willy
bit, so-
Wonka called. They want his hair back. What the fuck is that guy's?
For real.
Willy Wonka, Willy Wonka.
It's just looks
Looking
so
like
like,
he's a grown-up Who villain.
yeah. That's
he does
more
look like
it.
a Who, bro. Oh my god. Dead Who.
They deserve.
Serves you right, yeah.
He's all
Looking so ugly.
It's not even a dimple on his chin. He just got like shot.
Assassin.
The Viceroy. What did he call her?
Snips.
Okay.
She calls him Sky Guy, and he calls her Snips because she's snippy.
Let's see.
Snarky comments.
So we just watched Kenobi, yeah.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. Where's
too long.
Ahsoka Tana in that? Like,
Hiding
she
on
on
the
the lamb?
She is hiding away, kind of like Obi-Wan is, keeping
Did
a low profile.
you've watched that other show, The Mandalorian?
No.
Good.
Why
You
is
haven't
it
watched The
bad?
Mandalorian?
Kidding.
What? Oh,
Nah,
fuck. The look on
I
my
don't
face,
know.
I just saw the look on my face, it was pure excitement.
Oh my
I
god,
mean,
he's
I know
so
about
dumb.
Grogu and all that, but
Patrick's gonna get a lot of hate for saying that. Because
So
it's
what?
like
He's so
the
dumb. Or-
Mandalorian.
I feel regardless
Oh.
of what you say in Star Wars, you're gonna get some flack because there's gonna be someone who has extreme feelings one way or the other.
Good?
Yeah.
It's just that much of a dedicated fan base that their feelings are as dedicated as
Okay.
they are. So
So we are at the end of that episode. We've got probably 4 minutes left to wrap this up. Yeah.
Let's go in a round robin and see what we just saw.
I saw illustrations.
Saw wonderful CGI illustration.
I saw
so
some dude with crazy hair.
this episode, Cloak of Darkness, Gunray gets captured and then he escapes. It's pretty
With the help
exciting.
of some fuck with
With the-
goddamn Whoville hair.
Yeah, with thanks to a Who from Whoville, and he probably knew the Grinch. That's probably why he was a bad person. But
You know that the
we
Grinch and
see some
Yoda are second
snarkiness from
cousins.
Ahsoka, but we also see her, I think, do some growing in this, and she helps save, Luminara.
Also,
That'd be
trust your
pretty good.
instincts based off of what Ahsoka did, because she went against her orders, but
Mhm.
it saved her master's life in the end. And you know what? Always trust your gut.
Yeah, go with your gut. Trust your
Yep.
instincts. They will never lead you wrong. You
I
think
feel like
something
that's
bad's
part of
gonna
the
happen,
real
then
force.
be on the lookout. Thanks for checking this episode out, guys. We watched, like I said, season 1, episode 9, Cloak of Darkness. That's the 4th episode in chronological order. If you want to check me out on Instagram and social media, check out RJ at RJ_Skeens and at Spidey Schemes. Don't forget to check out the podcast on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at the Fandom Pod. And if you want to email us any ideas, it's fandompod343 at gmail.com.
So
Right
stab
on.
that like button, smash that
the like,
subscribe, flip the table, burn down the house, sell your Xbox.
Sell your Xbox. Or you don't have to sell your Xbox and you can join us for some tournament on Yu-Gi-Oh! Here.
Yeah.
Marcus,
Actually,
plug
I'm
that
holding
stuff.
sweepstakes on my channel. If you want to win a pack of, well, not just a pack, but a whole booster box
you
of
get
Yu-Gi-Oh
one
cards.
pack.
One whole pack.
One whole pack.
But yeah, enter on my channel for a chance to a tournament where you can win a whole booster box valued at least $80. So more of that at the Strafe Surge channel on YouTube.
Check out Pat's podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
At the
Skeptical Eye.
for the paranormal eyes, or whatever we call ourselves. It varies week to week.
Absolutely. And we'll catch you guys on the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in.
in.
Peace.
Jakes, you owe me a Coke.
Not me though.
You owe me another episode.
You owe me another episode. Huh?